Imagine a man standing at the crossroads of life, faced with a choice between the path of wisdom and the road of folly. The air is thick with the scent of fate, and the winds whisper the stories of those who have walked before him. The man, however, hesitates, for he knows that not all who appear as guides are benevolent. Some are wolves in sheep's clothing, leading the unwary into the darkness of despair. In the journey of life, there are women who, like these deceptive guides, seem to offer love, companionship, and fulfillment. Yet beneath the surface, they harbor qualities that can lead a man astray, pulling him away from the path of virtue and into the quagmire of misery. It is not out of disdain that we must recognize these dangerous women, but out of a duty to protect our own soul, to guard the sanctity of our character. Let us, then, examine these 5 dangerous archetypes with the clarity and insight that the Stoics revered. By understanding their nature, we arm ourselves with the knowledge to avoid their snares and to continue on the path of righteousness. 1. The Manipulator. The manipulator is a master of illusion. Her words like the sweet nectar that hides the poison within. She knows the art of persuasion, of bending others to her will without them even realizing. Like a serpent, she coils around her prey, whispering promises of love and devotion, all while tightening her grip. Stoic reflection. The Stoic mind is one of vigilance and discernment. Epictetus cautioned us to be wary of those who seek to influence our emotions, for emotions, when unguarded, can be the downfall of even the strongest man. The manipulator thrives on our weaknesses, our desires for affection and approval. She plays upon these strings like a skilled musician, crafting a melody that lulls us into complacency. Guarding against her. To protect oneself from the manipulator, one must cultivate a mind of steel, unyielding to the seductions of false promises. Recognize that her power lies not in her words, but in our reaction to them. By mastering our emotions, by holding fast to our principles, we render her powerless. 2. The Victim. The victim is a figure cloaked in perpetual sorrow. Her life is a tale of endless woe, and she invites you to share in her suffering. She is like a black hole, drawing in the light of others, feeding on their energy while offering nothing in return. Her lamentations are ceaseless, her grievances many, and she seeks a savior in you. Stoic reflection. The Stoic ethos is one of self-reliance and resilience. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that it is within our power to rise above our circumstances, to find strength in adversity. The victim, however, rejects this philosophy, choosing instead to wallow in her misfortunes, to cast herself as a helpless pawn in the game of life. Guarding against her. The wise man knows that he cannot save those who refuse to save themselves. To entangle oneself with the victim is to be dragged into the depths of despair. Offer compassion, but do not allow her burdens to become your own. Maintain your own equilibrium, for the Stoic path is one of balance and self-possession. 3. The Narcissist. The narcissist is consumed by her own reflection, seeing the world only as it relates to her. She demands adoration, placing herself at the center of every story. To her, others exist merely to serve her needs, to feed her insatiable appetite for attention and praise. Her beauty may dazzle, her charm may captivate, but beneath it all lies a heart of stone, indifferent to the needs of others. Stoic reflection. The Stoic seeks to diminish the ego, to understand that we are but a small part of the vast universe. The narcissist, in contrast, inflates her ego to godlike proportions, expecting the world to revolve around her. She is blind to the virtues of humility, empathy, and selflessness, which are the cornerstones of Stoic wisdom. Guarding against her. The wise man does not feed the flames of vanity. He sees the narcissist for what she is, a prisoner of her own making, shackled by her ego. By refusing to be drawn into her self-centered world, he remains free, anchored in his own values and not swayed by the superficial. 4. The drama queen. The drama queen is a tempest in human form, her life a whirlwind of conflicts and crises. She thrives on chaos, drawing energy from the turmoil she creates. To her, life is a stage, and she the star of a never-ending tragedy. She pulls others into her storm, seeking to disrupt the peace and tranquility that the Stoic so dearly values. Stoic reflection. The Stoics prized serenity, the calm mind that is undisturbed by the turbulence of the outside world. Seneca taught us that peace is found within, not in the absence of conflict, but in the ability to remain undisturbed by it. The drama queen, however, seeks to drag others into her chaotic world, to make them actors in her endless drama, guarding against her. The key to resisting the drama queen lies in maintaining one's inner calm. Do not be drawn into her conflicts. Do not allow her to disturb your peace. The wise man remains a rock in the storm, unshaken by the winds of drama that swirl around him. 5. The Seductress. The Seductress is a figure of temptation, her allure as potent as it is dangerous. She knows the power of her beauty, the effect of her charm, and she wields these weapons with precision. To her, love is a game, and she plays it with a ruthlessness that can leave a man broken and lost. Stoic reflection. The Stoics warned against the dangers of desire, teaching that true freedom is found in mastering one's passions. The Seductress preys on those who are ruled by their desires, leading them away from the path of virtue and into the wilderness of excess and indulgence. Guarding against her. The wise man does not allow himself to be ensnared by physical beauty or the promise of fleeting pleasures. He looks beyond the surface, seeking the deeper virtues that align with his own. By mastering his desires, he remains in control, guided by reason rather than impulse. Conclusion. The path of wisdom. In this world, we will encounter many who seek to lead us astray, who embody traits that can disrupt our peace and divert us from our true path. Yet the teachings of Stoicism offer us a compass, guiding us through the wilderness of relationships with clarity and purpose. Remember, it is not the nature of others that determines our fate, but how we choose to respond to them. By cultivating the virtues of wisdom, self-control, and discernment, we protect ourselves from the dangers these women represent. We remain steadfast, walking the path of the Stoic, unyielding in our commitment to live a life of virtue and inner peace. As you navigate your own journey, let the wisdom of the ancients be your guide. Trust in your own strength, and you will find that no matter the dangers you face, you will emerge not only unscathed, but stronger, wiser, and more resolute in your pursuit of a life well lived.